Imagine waking up one morning and checking the Billboard charts, only to find that Jungkook, once again, has done the unthinkable. His song, Standing Next to You, didn't just climb, it soared 52 spots on the Global 200 chart. A jump like that feels like a tidal wave, sweeping fans into a frenzy as his music defies the usual ebb and flow of popularity. It wasn't just this track, though. His other hit, Seven, also quietly yet powerfully rose in the rankings, marking 60 consecutive weeks on both the Global 200 and Global Excl US charts. That's more than a year of continuous dominance, a testament to how deeply his music has connected with people around the world. For an artist like Jungkook, who pours his soul into his work, this kind of success isn't just about numbers. It's a reflection of the emotional bond he shares with his listeners. Every stream, every play is a connection. A conversation between him and millions of fans who find solace, joy, or strength in his voice. Can you imagine that? His music, which has accompanied countless fans through their highest highs and lowest lows, keeps finding its way back to the top, like a song that just refuses to end. But Jungkook's Billboard triumph is only half of the story. Over on Spotify, he's breaking records that no K-pop solo artist has ever dreamed of. 18 songs. Yes, 18 tracks have surpassed 100 million streams, and the latest to do so is Somebody from his iconic album Golden. Just think about that. 8 songs from one album alone have crossed the 100 million stream mark. That's not just popular, it's historic. And behind every stream lies a story. Late-night study sessions, quiet moments of reflection, bursts of happiness, and shared memories, all intertwined with the melodies he's gifted to the world. It's not just about the numbers, though. For Jungkook, this journey has always been about heart. From his early days as a wide-eyed teenager, unsure of the massive impact he would one day have, to now where his songs like Still With You and Dreamers have become anthems of hope and inspiration, his path has been paved with passion and perseverance. Seven is now charging toward an unimaginable 1.9 billion streams on Spotify. Can you even picture that many plays? It's like the song is a lifeline for fans across the globe, one they keep returning to over and over. And with Golden hitting a staggering 4.2 billion streams, Jungkook's legacy as the first and only Asian solo artist to achieve such heights on Spotify is firmly cemented. What makes this even more emotional is knowing that behind every groundbreaking achievement, there's Jungkook himself, humble, hardworking, and always striving to do better for his fans. His rise isn't just about flashy numbers or fleeting fame, it's about the deep, emotional resonance his music has. He's given so much of himself, and in return, the world has embraced him fully. So, what's next for this unstoppable force? His journey is far from over, and if the past is anything to go by, we can expect even more records to be broken, more emotional connections to be forged, and more unforgettable music to fill our lives. Jungkook isn't just an artist, he's a phenomenon, and we're all lucky to witness his brilliance unfold.